And we are back as soon as I clean this up a little bit. I just realized some of my windows are just chilling. One moment. I have to check my TikTok stuff. Sorry, I took way longer off than I wanted to. Just wasn't. I did not feel good when I took my break earlier, even though I said I was going to be live all day. Took a break, got some food. I got something to drink now. I feel a lot better. I'm not a young man anymore. Man, this sucks. Alright, let's figure this out. A few documents sit in an idle, untidy stack atop a desk. Oops, hold on. Let me just close this as well and grab this and move it here. There we go. You find no security cards sitting on top of them. Maybe in the drawers. Rifle through the half-open desk drawers. Yes. You discover a sharp cartridge out of the electrical door is marked with bold level 1. Turn the door, see if it opens. You did, it's open. And good thing too, I was getting nowhere with the outdated circuit. Why would they abandon a facility like this? It was run by Director Demetrius, or so the terminal says. There's more answers to be held once we venture further inside, I reckon. Let's continue onward. Ah, I was thirsty. I doubt the level 1 card's going to get us right into the director's office, but it's worth a shot. Scanner is no good. Maybe we need a different card. Yes, scanner's demanding level 3 security clearance to unlock the door. As much as the delay chafes me, we'll have to comb through the nearby rooms and see if we stumble across a card. Well, the only other way open is this way. Unless there's a level 2 card in the other room that I missed. This is the way this room is set up. The canister inserted in the large device looks like a soul center. Could this be where they conducted their experiments onto the endless? We could spend days investigating this complex. Finding the way in direct level must take precedence. Speaking of which, Galulja mentioned a locker over in the corner that couldn't open. Can you take a look? Inputting the correct combination will open it. I dug this data on a journal. I'll read it to you. The results of experiment 158 show a marked improvement in aether extraction rate. At last, we have achieved target value set by Master Calyx. Though I will become an endless through our ascendancy protocols, I will preserve this historic number along with my few remaining worldly effects. Preserve the number. 158. Oh shit! Select the number keys on the pad to input a combination. 158. Yes. It's gotta be something else. What do you think, Shale? Nope. Cryo, you got anything? Unless it's 00158, that would make sense. 201930, that's too long of a code. I'm still gonna take a snippet of it in case I need it for later. Wait, the last number is 0. It could just be 20193. Oh my god! 11509 recorded. 11509 is 5 numerals. Hold on. One five oh nine. No shot that worked. A level 2 security card. You got the locker open. Or did it say level 2? We need level 3, don't we? Yes, but we should be able to open more doors. You did well. These preservation members led such surprisingly normal lives, leaving notes, losing their cards. I guess they imagined they'd be more, what's the word, bloodless, mechanical? My parents were once part of preservation, if you recall. It would seem the researchers who agreed with Calyx and his philosophy underwent conversion to the endless. I assume those who did not, or would not, eventually left the organization altogether. I forgot the researchers kept journals in their tablets. The writer was really happy about this. You can tell how much he admired Calyx and his work. The entries ended after that, but maybe you can read more on the other tablet in here. I already read it. Well, we have the Detra Lab and the maintenance facilities left to search. Both are accessed via the southeast corridor. Alright, let's open the last door. Level 2 security card. Let's start with the lab. I would obviously check the maintenance facility first, but there doesn't seem to be any power. Backup power could be routed from the facilities. Alright, looks like we are going to the facilities first. Maintenance facilities. Oh no! I know a floor puzzle when I see one. Engaging power supply. No good. It's returning an error. There must be a preliminary procedure. According to this error code reference, if the power supply has been interrupted for an extended period of time, we need to reconfigure both the emergency generator and the circuit control panels. That's the emergency generator over there, correct? Yes, by the looks of it, it's the same model as the one used in Heritage Found. But how does it send power to the other lab? I see. The energy cable attached to the base of this terminal leads down the hall directly to the Detro lab. Which means we need a way to connect the generator to that cable. Oh, god damn it. What about these patterns on the floor? Could this be the circuit we need to configure? I've used this type of machine before. Would you try and reconfigure the path, Supa? Sure. Which pattern will you set? That's promising. No. What's the triangle do? Okay, so square is obviously not the play here. Well, it could be. I feel like square is here. This needs to be a diamond, I think. Haha. You need to be a circle. Haha. Master of shapes. It worked. We did it. The Retro Lab should now be fully powered. Well done, everyone. Could we assess a certain data log before moving on? I was checking the storage shelves and one of the labs caught my eye. The preservation in the early days is the title. It'll only take a moment to bring up the contents. Looks to be a text-based account. I'll read it out loud. Preservation, an Alexandrian Institute for the Technological Development, was founded by Calyx, an 11-year-old child prodigy. Approval for establishing the organization came from during Alexandria's involvement in the Storm Surge, when Calyx designs for new defensive solutions, funded in part by the Treasury. As conflict grew intensely and casualties mounted, Calyx funneled preservation's resources towards the perfection of memory storage. Research into this field continued even after the Storm Surge came to an end, with Calyx eventually electing to preserve his own memories in a virtual domain. So this account is from before he embraced his endless existence hundreds of years ago. I met him only once before the Storm Surge began. I was attending my father, who was then reigning king. Calyx could not have been more than 10, and required constant treatment for his debilitating illness. Yet he published theories so highly regarded that even the royal family was aware of his achievements. Life should not be lost to the injustice of death. Even now I can hear the single-minded will behind his words. There. So it was when the war came. My father was quick to commit his unwavering support to the somber youth and his proposals for preservation. Several years later, the ensuing violence brought the death of both my parents. Overwhelmed, I thought my son's succession to the throne. I suspect they spared me the reports on the endless research and other less urgent matters. So he had no way of knowing what kind of person Calyx was changing into. Did he change? Perhaps he has ever been the type to value ideals over compassion. I failed to see it this time. Or perhaps he did change, but he's still driven by those deeply held beliefs. Whatever the case, we cannot allow him to shape the future. Let's press on, shall we? I've done my job correctly. The door to the Detro Lab should be accessible. Let's go! There'll probably be another puzzle in there. I'm out of inventory. There we go. Door's open. Let's see what awaits inside. God's above, isn't that? Hey, it's the key. The key to interdimensional fusion? Looks to be a schematic on the monitor. And they said they used it to make another key, but isn't it missing the shard inside like the one Supa has? Ah, we may have been laboring under a misconception. The key was originally a Malala relic. Once this treasure came into its possession, Preservatory began working to harness the power to cross dimensions. Aside from the crystal, we can see the vessel's components were constructed here, so what might that tell us? This is just the device they made to control it. The key remains shrouded in mystery. Preservation augmented it with electro, but it never grasped the technology underlying the principles. Calyx can track the key because its vessel was made by Preservation. I believe there is much we may learn in this room. On our next visit, I will often enlist Y'shtol's assistance for a thorough investigation. We should spread out and look for any cards they left behind. Remember, anything less than level 3 is no good to us. Check the storage crate. No. A cabinet drawer, maybe? You find a security card. Let's have Shale examine it. There's no way it's that easy. Is this a level 3? Oh, it is what we need. Oh, level 3. That should get us into the director's office. So it was open you find in here, Shale. Sorry, I'm pouring myself a little more drink. Alright, that's good. No more for today. You were saying that a certain device was going to help us. I'm looking for a data relay. What's that going to do? After we discovered this ostensibly abandoned complex, I performed a crystallography investigation which detected a connection to an outside network. While I traced the data's routing, I confirmed traffic from a web of Everkeep's security cameras. Considering the way Calyx is always one step ahead of us, we must assume he's quietly seized control of the city's surveillance system and has been using it to monitor our activities, to monitor what you as a keyholder are planning. But since Calyx is the ultimate recipient of those transmissions, the flow of data is like a river that we can follow back. Which is why I need the data relay. If I can analyze the device, see where it's rerouting all this surveillance traffic, then you can pinpoint his location. He said nothing to impede our progress, which makes me think I might be on the wrong track. Maybe the reason he's stopping us is because he can't. Back in the old castle, Calyx said he was measuring super strength. What could he possibly dream of that's stronger than him? Speaking of cameras, there was another thing I meant to mention. I found a device that someone deliberately disabled the surveillance feed in this room. The most recent recording was also crudely deleted. I was able to restore the data, though, if you'd like to see it. Who is it? Is it me?
Are you really planning to leave?
Yes. The idea of eternal life has begun to frighten me. I struggle to renounce our conventional wisdom. Death is the means by which life prunes its branches, leaving the trunk to grow strong and tall. We die so that our species may flourish. What would become of mankind were we to halt that process? If unending stagnation is the fruit of our labor, then perhaps we strive for the wrong thing.
Your argument is a rejection of Master Calyx's vision.
I suppose it is. Perhaps such dread would not plague me, were I capable of sharing his perspective on the subject. But I cannot. He and I are too different. In too many ways, I lack his extraordinary genius. I had no illness threatening to cut my life short, no singularity of will to cut away all distractions and focus solely upon research. I have nothing but respect for his determination. The way he overcame his prognosis and seized the means to transcend death itself. But I'm not convinced that this obsession with living is the right path. That's why I've decided to leave preservation and put all my effort towards building a legacy for the next generation to come. Surely you...
Protocol, you understand. There can be no exceptions.
Hmm. Sharon wanted to leave and he executed her. I took the image against personally, and the man who pulled the trigger was Director Demetrius himself. Everything I could find pointed a deep infatuation with Master Calyx. The cameras in this room have been out of operation since that incident. Given that the recording was erased, I can only assume he was trying to conceal his grisly deed from the other researchers. I'm not surprised given how many parents described their defection from the Institute. They spoke of rushing me through a portal even as preservation agents closed in on them. I dare not ask what became of them after that, but it turns out they were captured by their pursuers. But if it turns out... They did not regret their actions. Thanks to the Haven of Luminaria, I was at least able to meet my parents and learn what they stood for. It is enough for me to carry on. Even now, we don't know what the conflict informed between your parents and preservation, but we do know your mother and father cleverly expunged every last trace of their movements. They made sure no one could cross into the surface or threaten their child's safety. Let's press on, so this tale behind the key deserves a fitting conclusion. To the director's office. Onwards. Is he still alive in there? Damn, this data terminal isn't connected to any outside network, so it can't be the relay I'm looking for. This office is awful smaller than the map suggested. I'm positive we're in the right room. What am I missing? Could I ask you and the others to search the office for any clues? There's a hidden entrance. Cluttered side table. Amongst other personal effects, you find what's presumably the director's data tablet. That looks like a door. A closed locker stands next to the table. Search the locker. What the fuck? It contains nothing of note. You quietly shut the locker. Examine the data tablet. Check shutdown protocols. All personnel have undergone processing. Once the shutdown protocols have been completed, I will be placed in my own corporeal dissolution. As long as the key remains in the physical world, we must keep this complex in pristine condition, whether it can be needed for experiments or otherwise it must be ready to support future operations in whatever capacity Master Calyx requires. To that end, facility equipment will be maintained in stasis mode. Daily reports. Two inept Milala broke through the preservation and absconded with the key. Though the fugitives have since been caught and eliminated, we were too late to recover the relic. The only reason we retained our flesh was to serve Master Calyx as physical instruments to conduct his experiments. Deprived of the object of our research, our existence serves no further purpose. I dare not imagine the depths of disappointment. The complex is to be shut down. All personnel will have their bodies reduced to aether and will be allocated for further experimentation. Memory data will be archived. Any endless conversions will be subject to Master Calyx's discretion. If he does not deem us fit, then we are not deserving of eternal life. The beverage station? Having lain dormant for years, the now active coffee maker has already entered a self-cleaning cycle. It appears to have no other purpose beyond brewing coffee, though it remains to be seen what we'll be able to do once more. I doubt these shelves have anything. You find a crumpled note. Secure room lift access. Requires passwords to be input simultaneously in the Proto Lab, the Detro Lab, and the Director's office. Soul Cell storage case. They're all empty. Here's a note. With instructions for accessing a secure room, no less. Seems we need to enter a password down 3 different terminals at the same time. There's no such room marked on the map, was there? No, a precautionary measure. If the passwords are involved, I expect access up to 2 is concealed. By electrope, you mean? Could it be that wall? I thought it seemed odd when we walked past. Remember what Kikiyo used to say, she'll never trust an electrope surface. You can pass right through electrope. Truly? I've never heard that property in my time. Suba's just having fun, I think. What means electrope can just be a false appearance. I was trying to make her do it. Another door. I've managed to deactivate the projection, but the lock is another story. 2 people should go to Pereira, the lab terminals, for input, while the rest of us look for passwords here in the office. I'll take the Proto Lab, then I'll take the Detro Lab. Actually, it might be better if you stayed here, Serene. Your knowledge of Alexandria's people could be needed here. I can help too. I've lived my whole life in Alexandria. I will take the Detro Lab then. We'll keep in touch via communicator. You know, there's that display plate over the one with the gems. I thought sensor was made of electrope and might have some other purpose, but I couldn't find any switches or buttons to make it do anything. Maybe you can figure it out. There's a gem missing. Two jewels are embedded in this electroplate. Plate. You identify the blue gem as sapphire and the red gem as garnet. There appears to be an empty slot for another jewel to fill. Hey, you still got that tiara? Check the locker again. I kept searching the drawers and books and found a puzzle cube made with electrope. It's probably a toy, but maybe solve the puzzle. There was something inside. Oh, it's a pretty green gemstone. I think it might be an Alexandrite. Oh no, it's one of these! The gemstone fits snugly into place almost immediately after the glowing lines of a diagram appear display, accompanied by a short phrase. A floor plan of this complex. These shapes correspond to the rooms in the complex you now stand. This may be related to the passwords. The glowing words are handwritten. That jewel could come in handy. Let me see. Heed the stones. This must be special means the Alexandrian had for gems. That's an odd belief, I think. Where each type of gem means something different. I bet if you asked Sphene, she could tell you more about it. After all, her name comes from a gemstone. It's not blue, green, orange, is it? The symbolism of an Alexandrite. Alexandrite represents the concept of protection. Are you thinking this has something to do with the passwords? A sapphire and a garnet as well? Alexandrite is protection, sapphire is honesty, and garnet symbolizes devotion. We should try these. Proto Lab. Protolab is the sapphire, the director's office is the alexandrite, and the Detrolab is the garnet. She has the sapphire, honesty. The Detrolab is devotion. The director's office is protection. She got a little step stool. Hey, the door's open. The secure room is the only place you have that the data relay is anywhere. It has to be there. Let's venture in as soon as Wukula and Cryo rejoin us. Alright, everyone, time to board the lift and see what awaits us. That's a big computer. Hey, a laptop.
This terminal doesn't look special to me, but this is definitely what we're after?
It is. But whether or not it will suffice for our purposes is another question.
Oh.
The Endless are created using the memories of the deceased. But as memories are, in essence, collections of data, the resultant entities have no physical form. These data entities, as we might call them, have only two methods for interacting with the material world. One of these we saw in living memory, where the Endless are granted temporary bodies through the use of corporeal ether. They become much like solid ghosts. The other method, which Kafkiwa employed, is the remote operation of a machine. But where do you suppose the Endless are to be found when not inhabiting a physical body? The Endless are memories, and if memories
In the system. Inside the electrode.
Yes, we suspect they reside in a virtual domain, one contained entirely within an electrope-based machine. We've seen such a realm before, after all.
Oh, you mean like the Alexandria made from the Endless Fiend's memories? It all seems so real.
So this virtual domain, it would also be housed within the Meso terminal.
But how? I thought we shut down all the terminals in living memory.
You did. And Kafkiwa's program performed just as she intended. The Meso terminal itself was deactivated, as evidenced by the failure of the device which was keeping Spheen's body in stasis. Be that as it may.
Oops.
Let us say that the Meso terminal does indeed contain a second domain, and that Calyx himself resides there. This city, on the other hand, exists here in the source. That being the case, I thought perhaps we could prevent his remote interference by closing the gate to the Golden City, and thus severing the connection between worlds.
Except I tried to close it once already when I visited living memory. The process required administrative authorization, a restriction I assumed at the time had been imposed by the Queen.
But now you think Calyx might be responsible.
Just as I suspected. Even now, security transmissions from throughout the keep are being tapped by the core system and routed elsewhere. Almost every single one has you as its focus. He's keeping track of the keyholder's movements.
Time's up. And what a waste of time it's been.
Uh-oh.
find me by tracing the security data. That will not be necessary. Through a not inconsiderable effort, I've taken your measure and prepared a force sufficient to subdue you. Come. I invite you to the upper reaches of the Meso terminal. The storage device which holds my memories is there. Break the memory bank and victory is yours. I, in turn, will seek to wrest the key from you with any and every means at my disposal.
Alright, I like Calyx now. He just says, let's fight. Alright. Finally. Something.
And if we refuse this invitation?
I will wait and continue to convert Alexandrians into endless. Consider the urgency of the situation and make the wiser choice.
Answer me one question, Calyx. The Endless Fiend. When she was queen, you had her face an impossible task, then manipulated her into using the key when she was at her most desperate. If you can do all that, then why not whisk it away when her plans went to ruin? Why let it fall into our hands?
Good question.
You pour salt in the wound. That disaster was a miscalculation on my part.
He didn't think Sphene would lose.
As her end drew near, Sphene and her restructured memories had become one with the terminal's control systems. In that singular place, in that singular moment, she wielded an authority greater than mine. Thus she was able to shield you, the neighboring sovereign to whom she entrusted her nation's future, and the hero to whom she entrusted that priceless key. I am unsure to what degree she perceived my presence, but she knew that someone was watching. Does that satisfy your curiosity?
It does. And I'm satisfied that you will take nothing more from this nation. Not one more life, not one more future, not one single smile from another child's face. You hear me? Sorry for losing my temper,
No.
but there's only one way we can deal with people like Calyx.
It makes you a better character when you lose your temper, so go ahead.
Whatever grand
Just don't lose it
future
too
he
much.
envisions, someone will be made to pay the price. And I won't let that happen.
He's wrong if he's... That's really good. What the hell?
If I may, I realize it is not my place to say this. Even so, I must thank you both. On behalf of my other self, allow me to say how grateful I am to have you as our champions.
Oh, sorry. Back to the back room. Damn that bastard Calix. He waited till I was this close before snatching away my Rona trap, and that's infuriating, condescending way he spoke to us. We'll see whose time is up, you smug little weasel. Anyway, I don't think it's going to go to plan, but I'm glad we learned a great deal about preservation. The knowledge could come in handy in the days to come. Though I may not be able to contribute much to a direct confrontation, I mean to see this through with you all, providing whatever support I can. One of our own. We've briefed Aaronville on everything that's happened and sent word to the others, but now we gotta consider what our next actions are. Now it feels like striding face first into an ambush. We have little choice. If we're to destroy the memories he supposedly has stored on the upper reaches of the mesoterminal, then that's where we must go. While I'm still upset at being deprived of my moment, I never less did my due diligence. I can confirm that the way he found us was indeed transmitted surveillance data. Can you stream Fortnite instead? No. LOL, no. When you go to fight Calix, pray let me fight alongside you. No reckless heroics. Did Aaronville get a new outfit? Alright, everyone else has already left for living memory. I wish I could stream Fortnite, but this is patch day, man. We don't know if Gostin will approve or oppose our current course, but either way, living without a word is the wrong thing to do. Alright, we gotta go say bye to everybody. What the hell is going on over here? Please don't be mad. We're about to kill everybody. No. Just kidding.
I see. A difficult situation. In the absence of an official sovereign, I agree that it is not preservation's place to dictate the future of our nation. However, I also cannot simply take a side and declare my support for your efforts to defeat Calix.
Is that because of the new regulator you wear?
I've yet to register it. I find myself caught between the fear of dying and the desire to carry out the duties of governance. My greatest concern is how we shall stem this ever-increasing terror of mortality when becoming endless is no longer an option. And that's to say nothing of the recent slaughter committed by our own soldiers. The fact that such violence was perpetrated for the very purpose of creating endless will, paradoxically, make it more difficult to endorse your chosen course. It may not seem logical, but for those who lost friends and family in the attacks, halting the creation process altogether would render the deaths of their loved ones utterly meaningless. Is it not cruel to rob them of what little solace they could claim, when we have only just learned what it is to mourn?
Yes. Go ahead and just tell him anyway.
How are we meant to overcome such tragedies?
You drink. Do drugs.
We stop begging others to teach us for a start. For the longest time, we've been protected by Queen Sphene and the systems put in place by our forebears. The hardships and responsibilities of life were distant things, and we felt entitled to our comforts, even as we barely noticed those who risked everything to keep us sheltered. But no more. From now on, we need to learn on our own. How to live with the promise of death. How to endure the pain of loss.
Alright. We'll get over it.
We may never learn to love such things, but we may learn to survive them. The people beyond the barrier, even the Alexandrians of old, they've all had to live with these fears. There's no reason we can't do it too.
What are you all doing here?
I got bored.
Malachite called us in, and the Oblivion members briefed us on the current crisis. You don't stand idly by while your house burns down. We came together and thought about how we could help. Long story short, we've decided to join the fight alongside Oblivion. I say fight, but we're well aware of how little use we'd be in actual combat.
A battle of ideas, on the other hand. Now that, we might be qualified to do something. We'll talk to our neighbors and do our best to quell their fears. Convince them to make the most of this life. Perhaps that will help to ease your burden.
It certainly will. Even if a few are assuaged by your words, it will make things easier.
What the heck?
Those who have already registered will be difficult to sway. But there are still many who waver.
Just take their regulators off. It's that easy.
Those are the ones we'll concentrate on. Carson, if you truly care for the people of Alexandria,
Hey, they got a different
now's the time.
epic theme going right now. Usually it's the done duns at the done thing going on over and over again.
Were I to become endless at the expense of my countrymen's lives, I would regret it for the rest of my existence.
Oh, why didn't you think of that before? Doesn't that hurt? The thing was in your skull, homie.
It's my weakness. When the people have lost their way, it falls to the government to support and guide them. Alexandria can rise above this sorrow. Is that not so, Your Majesty?
Indeed it is. No, that wasn't... what I meant to say was...
Calm down, Sphene.
Oh, she gave herself away.
He used her name.
Oh, now her cover's really blown.
The perfect resemblance to our beloved Queen Sphene has not escaped our notice. Yet we also understand that you are not her. Having to live in secret, unable to share who you really are. That must have been hard on you. When you come back, please tell us all about yourself. I imagine yours is a rather outlandish story, but we're eager to hear it all the same. You're one of us.
I wonder what Spheen's abilities in battles are. Take off. Oh. She has the tiara still, too.
I promise to return. And when I do, I look forward to speaking with you all.
Alright, off to the Golden City. Oh, the Arcadians.
Things seem much the same.
So listen, you have nothing more to fear than any other normal day. Deep breaths. We'll get through this.
You'd be telling them much the same if you were here. I suppose it falls to me now.
Oh, he's got a little charm. Alright. Laynode Menno. It's good to see our comrades have been girded for battle. What's happened at the Meso Terminal? The wall was receded to provide a convenient entrance into the structure's interior. There was no such ingress last time we were here. We must assume Calyx has since manipulated the terminal's electrope. I want crit materia. No, give me direct hit. I always get crit. I believe everyone determined here is present and accounted for. Shall we make our way to the terminal? Here we are again, facing another battle to decide Alexandria's fate. It's not just the four of us this time, though. We got a whole 6 party members. 4 centuries I slept here upon a way. Oh, 7. I forgot Sphene can fight now. I'm gonna have to change my outfit. I give thanks to Otis and Zeleny on the Royal Knights, who their lives on the line to defend and keep me out. Okay. Can we move forward, please? I'm ready for this battle. So let us stand together and fight for what we hold dear. The kind and gentle Queen Sphene was too weak to serve her people, and so she will serve them no more. Freed from conscience, I shall become a ruler that can protect Alexandria. I don't like the second one. I don't want to drag other Sphene like that. The Mezzo Terminal now accessible.
I too can fight.
Only one healer available. Well,
I stand ever ready.
I gotta change my outfit. I gotta change my outfit for this. This is the final battle of Dawn Trail. The rest of the patches are gonna be unable to apply glamour plates here. This is like, this is a dictatorship. What do you mean I can't apply glamour plates here? I can apply any glamour plates here. Where's my... oh, here it is. There we go. Do you have any sexier outfits? No. I wanted to put on my epic outfit. I don't do the sexy outfit thing. There's plenty of players that do. You'll see half naked people running around all the time in this game. I cannot. There are certain rules streamers have to follow. I'm not trying to get banned. Most I could ever have is an outfit that doesn't... where my character has the shirt off. That's about it. But that's probably it. Let's form a party. Why is my window all fucked up? Okay. Actually, no, that was a good comp. What am I doing?
Let's get to it. I stand ever ready.
I too can fight.
That's good. I'll be right back when we get started. All right. Oh, I forgot to, okay, my gear is repaired. Gonna need the foot pad for this one. Break out the extra controller. Mezzo Terminal, the Unlost World. Great. More Electrope monsters. I am not going to miss these. Is that Atlantis? It might as well be. There's a whole city in here. Onwards.
Ah, you've come. I'll begin by wearing you down.
I can't tank. Do something. Thank you. They nerfed Viper this patch, so I'm going to be doing less damage. Viper's trash anyways. Nah. I'll say it's very easy for a melee DPS class, that's why I play it. I wouldn't say it's trash though, its AoE damage is unparalleled in the melee DPS category. How many of these things? Can you double tank? I don't think so. Oops. No. You'll probably explode if I tell you to double tank. I have aggro. Do your job, tank. It's not so bad. Oh, it's this way. I was like, why isn't the data terminal working? That was just a lore dump.
I've created new endless for you. Not all are warriors, but they will follow orders. Kill and survive and so forth. Here, I shall prepare the stage for battle.
What the? This is a medical unit. These are all healers. All right. There's no light from the windows. That's not helpful. Next up should be our first boss enemy, if the pattern holds.
The memories of a physician. One who saves lives should be reluctant to die.
Medicine field. Wait. Triage module is sealed off. Ooh! What? I think I understand. Oh! He's a chemist! He's a chemist! Sensory deprivation. Insensible. Your senses are dulled, preventing you from predicting attacks! I wonder if True North works on that. Not True North. Wait, you know, it is True North. I need healing. I'm dying. Whew. Medicine field.
Oh, you've overburdened the system. No matter. It served its purpose.
It's not the full body which provides life to a living being, but a soul. Furthermore, its memory is etched upon that ethereal giver of existence, which encapsulate one's true self. Based upon these principles, he has proposed a methodology of electrope technology. Huh. Where's the twin blood? How much further do we got? Quite a ways. Onwards. Offending piece. Get that out of my inventory. So far, dungeon's pretty impressive.
Next, we visit a prison of sinister repute.
Oh.
I need not compel them to fight.
Allow me.
He knows rusted knives. Man, these guys just love fighting. Yeah. My preserved prisoner number 3 is the only one that's left.
These are loyal executioners. They shall deal appropriately with criminals. Your sentence is death. How long can you defy it?
Cell block Y. Oh, we each get our...
Criminals may run, but they cannot escape.
dismemberment. Oh, this is going to be so hard to pug. This is going to suck to pug so hard. There's always going to be that one dude who just dies. I'm an idiot. I died straight away.
Your sentence is death. How long can you defy it? Criminals may run, but they cannot escape.
Serial torture. Ugh. Ow. I died. What did I die to? What killed me?
Your sentence is death. How long can you defy it?
Alright, we're locking in for this one.
Just the beginning.
Criminals may run, but they cannot escape.
Oh, it's this fucking thing. Bitch. Oh shit. That was not part of the plan. Man, I am out of practice. They really said get good or get out. This is the most I've ever struggled on a regular boss.
This is death. How long can you defy it?
Wow. Serpent's Ire. I got it. Shackles of Fate are gonna tear me in half. Probably. Again, for the upteenth time.
But they cannot escape.
No. Alright, here come the arrows. Where are the flails? Pearl of Judgment. There you are. Oh! What's next? Serial torture. I'm fainting this. Oh, it's this thing again. Don't panic. Please, stop. Someone kill these guys. They're killing me. I'm bloodbathing this. Again? Ooh! Alright, I'm good. Please go down. You're killing me. Pearl of Judgment. No! Ignore! I'm ignoring that. I'm ignoring this mechanic. I'm coming to save you. I'm waiting until this resolves.
Beginning to tire.
Jesus, what was that?
Would you continue on?
Aiming? Throw that on the ground. I don't need it. Unless it's scouting gear, I don't care. Alright, final stretch. Should only be 4 more pulls of enemies, including this one. Da-na-na-na. Go. Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum bum. Haha. Alright, we're back outside. What's this data station say? Upper circuits. What's the gimmick here?
Memories from an age rife with death. The desperation will serve well.
Oh.
The
This...
enemy is at the gate. To arms, good soldiers. Protect your kingdom.
Is that the Tantalus Company up ahead? These are... I think these are the knights from FF9. We got him, we got him, we got him, we got him. This is the Tantalus hideout. Yeah.
Very well. If one by one they fall, I'll send them all as one. Recall the anguish you felt when you faced death, and rise. Rise to defend your nation, your people, and your loved ones.
Memory meld. The immortal remains. Alright.
Rise and meet the foe before you. An amalgam of memories. Let us see how it fares.
Recollection.
It is the midst of the storm, sir.
Memento. Oh no!
Countless lives are lost in the senseless conflict.
Faint. Memory of the storm.
Wells in scope and intensity.
Those are rockets. Oh my god, they got obliterated! Uh-oh.
The bombs rain down without pause or mercy.
Ooh! Ooh, I'm an idiot. I'm alive. I'm an alive idiot. Memory of the pyre. What's a tank buster?
The spark of life is dimmed with every blinding flash.
Oh!
Death is everywhere, pillaging the promise of the future.
What did Fiend just cast? What was that? Oh god. This is... I almost did what I did the last time again. I've grown smarter. I'm fainting this. Memory of the pyre. Come on. I almost did not make that one. Oh man. We did it. Oh my god. Took forever. Oh, there's everybody else. Wow, offending coat. Try it on. Nope. You're on the Aedrus Necropolis.
Sphene? The Endless he sent against us. They were from the time of the Storm Surge, before I was placed into stasis.
As far as we know, the only sector to escape the shutdown was the one containing Calix's memories. Assuming a chronological system, every other memory stored in that sector would belong to people who lived around the same period in history as he did.
Calix, how long have you pursued this madness?
We seem to have exhausted his defenses for the moment. I say we take advantage of this lull to press on.
What the heck is that thing? Oh, there you are.
Calix!
Well done. I commend your perseverance. The entirety of my memories are stored within this device. In the early stages of Endless Creation, we established several core tenets. One is a prohibition on memory duplication. Despite the inherent risks, I agree and abide by this. Memories are the essence of the self, and should not be diluted. We each have our goals. You seek to destroy your target. I seek to reclaim the key. Shall we forego the posturing and begin?
Do not doubt that we are here to fight, and I do not mean to lose. Yet, as one born of the same era, I must ask, why do you pursue your evolution with such fervor? What do you hope to achieve with this eternal existence?
Your question is meaningless. I have ascertained a superior path to mankind's preservation, and that which must be done is that which I can do. What other reason do I require? Surely you have seen it. Traditional survival strategies are at odds with an increasingly complex society, leading to a breakdown of order. This course promises no liberation from pointless conflicts or inane tragedies. Physical traits do not represent the limit of our potential. Why then should we relinquish that potential when our hearts cease to beat? I realized it was past time that we corrected our heading. Nothing more.
Even then, you were always so single-minded. I too have a vision for the future. and your plan is not a part of it.
Alright.
I won't let you harm another Alexandrian.
Then fight we must. Thankfully, the entity I now summon will make short work of you and your comrades.
A summoning.
What now? What was that? A chill? No, something else. I feel so cold, so weak.
What was that?
Across Alexandria, a certain emotion is taken up. The fear of death. Terror for the eternal darkness that will, without fail, engulf the lives of every living thing. Allow me to introduce it to you.
He's using the Neo regulators.
I got it! I got one! 4,999! That's how many people he said they were up to!
The last one was Gazan.
I made it just in time. Now to register. Death can't touch me now. I'm free of all that crushing fear. Forever.
He blasted somebody for that thing?
Congratulations to all who have acquired a Neo regulator. We have reached our total of 5,000 registered users. The day of deliverance you were promised will soon be upon us.
Oh, give it back!
Oh, he's alive.
I don't want to die. You think that's what I want? Huh?
What? It's glowing purple.
Remember now. Remember your fear of dying. That terror will carry you across the threshold. Make of you an endless. Your prayers will birth a miracle which commands death itself.
What in the... What's going on?
They're using it to summon a primal, aren't they? Oh good, my blades look great here.
Securing the requisite ether is simple. I need only reroute lightning energy from living memory. Then I encourage the populace to define its form through hope and thought and prayer. Such an abstract method, however, is rife with unpredictable elements. What I wanted was an entity that could defeat you with utmost certainty. To that end, I set strict parameters for a concept of my own design. It was a laborious task, one that required almost more time than I had, but I managed it in the end. And now, everything is in readiness. I bid you, come forth.
Is it death? He summoned death, didn't he? Where the hell am I? Oh, that's cool.
What is that?
A primal summoning, and one defined by a concept, no less. How did he learn such techniques?
Keep these close.
Oh, they could be tempered.
That is a false deity, brought into being through the prayers of the desperate and the hopeful. The talismans will protect your minds from being enthralled.
He's still alive?
You still mean to stand against me?
You have much to answer for.
Assuming you win, the defeated ask no questions.
This is 8 party members exactly. The Ageless Necropolis now accessible. Necron, grasping entity, eternity.
Those who obstruct evolution shall suffer the rotting fate of all flesh. You are bound by the limits of flesh. It will betray you. Drag them to their graves.
Ah! I lost the will to live? He just like me for real. Oh, he cleaves a whole side of the arena. I see.
Do you not see? Death is upon you. Perhaps this.
Soul reaping.
Kill them.
It's doing it again.
Bothersome. Go again.
Aether Blight. Oh my god.
Fear compounds fear, eroding your strength.
You mean all that practice I did in Southhorn was practice for this?
I will reduce you to ether.
Ow.
You will die for me now.
No.
Accepting death is the greatest sin a life can commit. The endless darkness engulfs you.
What happened? Where did we go? I have Doom for the PC. You want to see something funny? That's what I thought. I'm running out of time here. You have escaped the abyss.
Still alive. But there are ways to change that. There. Those who do not resist death deserve it.
Relentless reaping. I counted 4. Be ready. Crop rotation.
Kill them.
Last one's in. Last one's in.
Fight if you must. There. struggle in vain. Once the terror takes root, it will only continue to grow.
Speen has her own LB? Wow.
Kill them. Fear compounds fear, eroding your strength.
We're back to this again. Ooh!
I will reduce you to ether.
It's almost dead.
Those who do not resist death deserve it.
Relentless reaping.
I am prepared for you. Kill them.
Would you go down already? We win. Oh. Whew. Oh my god, that was a little much.
Is it over?
Now, the memory bank.
Nuke it, Y'shtola. Oh, there's a shield. Of course, nothing is ever simple.
It's shielded.
I invited you to destroy it. I did not say I would let you. It is clear your strength cannot be gauged by ordinary means.
Damn right.
But I anticipated as much.
What? It's back?
What did you do to it?
ignorance is almost laughable. You do not understand that you yourselves are to blame. You brought death to my creation.
It's an endless now?
What do you suppose happens when a being manifested by the fear of dying experiences that terror firsthand? It grows stronger.
I feel it again. That same weakness.
It will rise again and again until the light that diffuses this entire world has been drained to its last spark. You fight a losing battle.
God damn you.
I am unaffected.
Harnessed in this manner, does it not demonstrate just how powerful mankind's aversion to death truly is? You will not prevail against this foe. I, meanwhile, will continue my crusade against mortality. So long as our memories endure, we may live on. That is the promise I offer.
So long as our memories endure. This is wrong, Alex. You twist the meaning of those words. They are not meant to teach the living that physical death is nothing to fear. They are meant to offer comfort to those we leave behind. I know that litany all too well. I heard it time and time again over the course of the war. Help me, Shale. I must speak to Alexandria. Make my voice heard.
Ooh. He didn't cut off communications? Well, then again, he probably couldn't.
Nahe, don't you recognize me? Nahe! What's happening? What's wrong with them? What will become of us?
Fellow Alexandrians, please, heed my words.
What now? Another broadcast? I know that voice.
Death can be frightening and terrible. I understand.
What happened to that dude? Did he just lie down and die?
Eternal life and be freed from fear. Yet we live in this world in the here and now, the bearers of memories varied and rich. Our worries can weigh heavy, and there may be nights when the darkness feels like more than we can bear. But if we can endure those dark hours, the world will always brighten come the dawn. And in the chill of that new morning,
Well,
will
then.
the memories of loved ones be there to warm us and carry us forward.
Yeah. Alright.
Do not forget their passing. Let them be our courage. Fear not a life well lived. For one day, the memories we leave behind will be the warmth another needs when their morning finds them.
is this reaction? An irregular factor in the equation. Eliminate her.
I learned how to do this.
No, you don't.
Memories cannot be duplicated, but they can be transferred.
Leave the primal to us. Hurry and take care of that memory bank.
You guys got nothing but casters. Are you sure? Alright, Allison, good luck. She's bleeding. She's hitting it so hard the grip on her axe is causing her to bleed. Might be the most metal expansion we've had, honestly. In terms of blood.
I gave her my word.
Brother, chill, you're gonna break your fingers.
I would protect her people.
And we will protect them together.
Oh, at least they did it. I was right. Look at that. Good job.
The others.
Where the hell am I? Alright. I know Slither. This'll be quick. Why am I not using my abilities? Okay, good. I win. Oh, I'm dead. I didn't know hitting it would make me blow up. I probably should have thought that one through. Oh, okay, I'm good. Never mind. Plot armor. How many bones you break?
You're badly hurt. You'd be lucky if you only broke a bone or two. It won't be long until your fever rises. We need to see you back to Tuliyowo and into the care of a chirurgeon.
I kept my promise.
Thank you, Lamati.
She'll be fine. I've been in touch with Val Koana and she's made arrangements to convey her home. By which he means to come and fetch her himself. Given the extent of her injuries and exertion, she'll likely spend many days abed. Preservation is no more, I pray. When we arrested Ray, we should have conducted a thorough investigation on how Calyx came to know that summoning ritual. Aye, for where there are primals, the Ascians are near far. And we must consider those offered up prayers during the summoning may well fallen under the entity's sway. I shall wait here with our patient until Val Koana arrives. Speak with Sphene in the outskirts. Everyone has been teaching me what it means to be enthralled by a primal. The outskirts seems untouched, as far as I can tell, but what if something awful has happened? Those who adopted the Neo-Regulars appear to have been enthralled. So far, however, they've not shown any hostility. I suspect this is due to the calming effect of your broadcast. Government administrators are presently working with the rest of the citizenry to bring the afflicted into the care of the authorities, and I'm happy to report that it seems like proceeding in a very peaceful manner. City officials are understandably requesting an explanation of events. How very fortunate we are to have you as allies. Blades in waiting. I'm concerned that given who I am, approaching those unaware of my return may only serve to confuse them further. Why not speak with Mahuasa? She works the fields at Yapwe's Halo, not far. As one of those who came to see you off before our clash with Calyx, she will surely be glad to know you are safe and sound. Well, I gotta post something real quick. Look what it is, glad to see you again. Hail and hearty. We did not get word of you sooner. How is everyone? Nothing terrible befell us as such. The neo-regular crowd did start all acting strange at the same time. P.O.P.N. was one of them, and I'm told authorities are tending to him at the medical facility. With the proper treatment, we'll soon have everyone back to their normal selves. I'm sure glad to hear it. I'd like to not lose any more friends if they can be helped. I've also heard that Queen Speen, who tried enticing us to become an nonetheless, turned out to be an imposter. What kind of heartless villain preys on people's insecurities like that? We're alive because of you, and we live and breathe. Our future is ours to decide. Your broadcast was a message of hope for me, for everybody. Now, I really should be going. We still have to keep things running without PPO and the others. Is there anything I might do to help them through? Quite a lot. I could use the mage of your ability. Actually, this would be a good opportunity to round up any other arcane practitioners and teach them how to use the porxies. Our tour of the outskirts is cancelled, it seems. Alphinaud told me that Cornell alive to escort Lamanti back to Tulola. Alphinaud himself will be returning to Alexandria momentarily, so between the two of us, I think we can sort out the treatment arrangements. Given all I had in mind, I need to ask you a different favor. Would you mind looking in on Gululja? According to Shale, he's been running around the kingdom determined to personally solve any problem. Last she heard, she was pitching over in the Drift Downs with Aaronvale. You asked Tapu, I believe her name was, we should be able to point you in the general direction. Let's go find Tapu. Oh wow, Tapu is far. I'm happy to hear it. We all pray fervently for your safe return. Looking for Gululja? He was here asking if we needed help with anything or if we noticed anyone who'd been acting strangely. He sounded exhausted, so I told him we were fine for the moment and insisted he take a rest. I believe he ran off to the ruins of old Alexandria. He'd always seemed to like it there. Oh, I know where he is. There you are.
Oh, welcome back.
You look tired.
It's been a trial, hasn't it?
We heard from Kona. He said that Lamachi is in no immediate danger and should make a full recovery.
Vow of resolve indeed. Resolved to be as reckless as ever. She might spare a thought for us helpless spectators from time to time.
You and Lamachi and all the others fought so bravely for Alexandria. And what did I do?
Moral support, homie.
I was useless, even with the king's authority. If I were strong, more people might still be alive. But I'm weak. So weak.
Those who know weakness first often become the strongest.
That's right. And you have your whole life ahead of you.
Actually, there's something I'd like you to see.
What am I looking at? Oh.
My father and Odyssey's swords. I asked Lamachi to bring them here. I've decided to train under a Landsguard soldier and become a swordsman.
Oh, thank God. I was worried.
That's a big commitment.
I'm still not sure if I want to be the King of Resolve, but I want to be strong enough to protect the people I love. So I'll train as hard as I can, and then I'll come back here when I'm ready to take up these blades. That's the path I've decided on.
Good for you, Gululja. I look forward to seeing your progress.
When I'm bigger and stronger, you'll spar with me, won't you?
Sure. I would be a terrible friend if I did not. Where are we going now? I'll take one step at a time and stick with what I know. What about the back room? If you haven't already, I expect Shale and the others would appreciate you stopping by and saying hello. Back to the back room. Which means we're probably near the end of the patch. I think the stars are safe. I've heard reports, of course, but there's no substitute for seeing it. Welcome back. The promise of tomorrow. Now that everyone's back, I say we pause for a moment to savor what we've accomplished. We've seen the end of a years-long struggle for Oblivion and for myself. Kakiwa and Geode would be happy for us. Fulfilling our purpose has somehow left me with even more work to do. The government has tasked me with conducting a more complete survey of the containment complex. Oh, great. More work. The preservation facility, the lab where they studied the key. I can understand how those experiments may have led to the discovery of reflections, yet they failed to explain Calix's knowledge of primal summoning. I fear that he and his hunger for interdimensional travel were only one facet of a greater puzzle. There is still someone or something out there that may pose a threat to us. In any case, I think it prudent we secure ourselves a spot in Shale's next expedition to the 10th level. I have a meeting with city officials to attend. 'Twould be cruel to leave Raha to answer for the barrage of questions alone. I should return to my work. My first job will be to analyze the data we pulled from Containment Complex 1029 and locate other facilities of interest. I can only hope the information we uncover will serve Alexandria. Whatever we end up finding, however, it's like to take some weeks to put the city back to rights. All these ambitious plans aside, I think you've earned a rest, don't you? Our break room is yours to bunk in for as long as you like. Say the word and I'll help you settle in. Ready for a cot and a fluffy pillow? It will likely take some time before the city returns to normal. You may choose to remain in the back room and watch over the proceedings. No. Oh. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. This seems like a long cutscene. Alright, let's do this. Several weeks later. Oh, free time skip. Sick.
What an absurdly long report. Even working together, it took us an age to finish.
Well, to be fair, it was a rather absurd series of events. The mystery behind Grandfather's letter took us further than we could have ever imagined.
Truly. It feels like a lifetime ago that it all began.
Right then, one last bit of proofreading. Where was I? Ah, yes. The chaos which had gripped the kingdom of Alexandria was slowly but surely giving way to order once more.
Oh, that's right. They need to compile a full report for Charlian. I forgot about that.
The investigation conducted by Oblivion was one of the primary factors contributing to this recovery. Its members uncovered multiple preservation research facilities, allowing for a comprehensive study of regulator design and function. Thus have we come to understand that memories pertaining to the deceased were not erased from the minds of the living, but in truth merely locked away.
Can you unlock them?
Permanent gaps in one's memory were to be avoided, as inconsistencies would arise during endless conversion and cause instability.
Well, that makes sense.
When the time came, restoring these buried memories would be a simple matter of transmitting a signal from the meso-terminal. Acting on this discovery, the Alexandrian government announced plans for a memory restoration initiative, open to willing participants. This reignited the discussion surrounding mortality, as people continued to debate how best to face the inevitability of death. No matter the answer at which they arrive, it is certain to herald a major shift in the nation's philosophy. Yes, that matches my understanding of events. Excellent work, Raha.
I'm glad it serves.
Ahead of the memory restoration, officials requested the assistance of those familiar with the processes involved. So it was that our party and Sven, who had eagerly volunteered, accepted the task of escorting the city's representative to living memory.
Before you go, we just wanted to say that we haven't made this decision lightly. No matter how frightening or painful they may be, we need to face our memories. Not only to honor those who are gone, but to make whole those who are still here. So no second thoughts. We'll be waiting. If anything tries to harm you, you knock it flat. Come back safely, our Sven from another time.
Yes, be safe. We'll see you soon.
So sweet of you, but you needn't worry. I'm in very good company. Thank you all for your well wishes. Despite the disruption caused by the dome's arrival, the people in the surrounding region have since reclaimed their normal lives.
Wow, we're just gonna go through everyone.
Which Galul Jar Jar united is nothing if not resilient. The winds of change are fickle. A sudden gust often the bearer of challenging trials. But so too do they spur us onward, keeping our feet ever moving along life's path.
Oh hey, he's lifting crates now.
You'll soon be on your way to Yaktel then.
Yes, we've just come from making arrangements with the dirigible master. Preparations for the flight are still underway. so I'm doing a little sightseeing. My gratitude to the Landsguard for providing us with the permits we need to visit the Skydeep Cenotaph.
Of course. We'd hardly refuse a direct request from the vow of reason. Our vigilant comrades at the gate will see you safely through.
Wooklamart isn't here, of course.
She's probably sleeping.
She is still convalescing, I take it.
Indeed. She's presently confined to bed and permitted no visitors. Weakened as she is, we cannot be too careful.
She's gonna jump off the top, isn't she?
Scarcely sleep at night for the worry.
Oh my. Please, forgive me. I hadn't realized her condition was so serious.
Oh, Mablu's here.
Is something wrong? Your friend looks like she had some bad news.
I think she's just a little disappointed.
She wanted to visit the vow of resolve. And there is a little reason she couldn't have.
Is there something you wish to say?
I see. I'm glad there's nothing terrible afoot. And yet, where there's a need...
There's money to be made.
Sorry, I just remembered a pressing errand. Let's talk again soon.
The Alexandrians, I understand, have teachings similar to that of the Yokui. Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we are never truly gone. My father's last words. I've long considered their meaning. The living can find strength in the memories of those we've lost. They can help us rise to meet our trials in the present. That was certainly true of myself. So I have faith that the people of Alexandria too will be stronger for their grief.
It may be as you say. If we did not remember our lost siblings, we would not be where we are now, or be who we've become. We all have memories like that, I bet.
No, we're back in living memory.
Well, we made it. The journey was so smooth as to be almost disappointing.
I can only agree. Especially after our first visit felt so fraught with danger.
It's the curse of experience, my friends. Before we know it, the extraordinary becomes every day. Life is an accumulation of such things, both the happy times and the sad.
Right. Let's go over Shale's instructions on performing the memory restoration.
Alright.
The first step is to reactivate all the terminals at the same time. This will supply the ether necessary to operate the equipment, without creating any new endless, of course.
Can I have?
Things are up and running.
Can I have the
Use the
wind terminal,
to transmit
please?
the signal and unlock the sealed memories. There are 5 terminals in total. Might you lend us a hand with one, Sphene?
Yes, I can do that.
Give her the Earth
Not
terminal.
to butt in, but would you mind letting me take it?
How are you here? How's your hands?
Should you be up and about?
I'm fine. My worry ward of a brother exaggerates.
Are you sure?
Mablu came by to fill me in on your plans. After that, I couldn't stand being cooped up a moment longer, so she helped me sneak out of the palace.
I'm so glad to see you're well.
Sorry Kona made you think I was at death's door. I was keeping up with reports and I made the decision to erase the Endless and bore witness to their final moments. And though it's only a tiny fragment, I feel responsible for making sure that they're remembered, that their legacy is passed on.
Alright.
So please, let me help with sending the signal.
You've made a convincing case, but do take it slowly.
I'll be careful. Thanks.
Very well then. I leave these tasks in your capable hands.
Oh, I don't have to do anything. Oh, I get the Mezzo terminal itself.
All right, everyone. Begin.
And we're back. No, it took us a year. There's just no Endless anymore. Damn, man.
The sight we saw, no more than a trick of the light. Or was it a gift? The terminal's parting miracle. But those days are gone. We chose to move forward. We hold fast to our memories of sorrow and of grief. That we might live full in the present ere the time of departure comes. go home. To our beloved Alexandria.
The sky. No. Hey, we won.
Mother, you protected me. I remember now. In soft golden light, the memories of the lost returned. There to be clutched tight by loved ones, never again to be surrendered.
We made it to the end. Oh, our hands are fine.
I am humbled by all you have done in service to our nation. On behalf of its people, I offer our most heartfelt gratitude.
We were only too happy to help.
We have. It's as if we were frozen in time, but now the ice has begun to thaw. Alexandria will thrive again. Mark my words.
What will you do now, Sven?
Become the Las Vegas sphere.
Yes, well, that will depend on Gossen. With your permission, I wish to continue living in Alexandria. Those dear to me laid down their lives for this nation in bygone days, and I fought alongside new comrades to defend it. I would continue serving it if you'd let me. So please, accept me as one of your citizens.
That will not do.
Ouch. Get out. That's okay.
I see. I suppose my presence would cause too much confusion.
Yeah, you could always come adventuring.
Now hold on a moment. You have to reconsider. I'll vouch for her myself.
Oh dear, do forgive me. I've caused a misunderstanding. What I meant to say is, it will not do for you to be an ordinary citizen. The people have been most insistent that you take your rightful place as queen.
As queen?
When despair held us in its thrall, it was your voice, your words, which led us to salvation. We would not ask that you perform the same duties as our previous ruler. The structure of both government and nation is to be re-examined and revised. If that is acceptable, we implore you, please live among us and lend us your gentle guidance. The Alexandrian monarchs of old cared for us and fought for us, and you stand proud among them.
But I... Oh, what of Galuja? You have him, don't you?
Alexandria has 2 thrones to fill now. What one ruler might struggle with, the two of you can accomplish together. Guloja's still young, though, so...
The voices of the past will be your guide.
Yes. Yes, you're right. For centuries, my other self wore this tiara, and with it the hopes and dreams of Alexandrians. I will not let them go unanswered. I will heed the wishes of the people. With peace and prosperity for Alexandria as my foremost purpose, I accept the role of Queen of Reason.
It's not an easy road, but we'll walk it side by side. That way, neither of us gets lost.
Oh, there's a new verse to the song.
Thank you. Thank you all so much.
Thank you for your encouragement. Wukulon is right. Ours will not be an easy road. Tuliala will be there to support you. Speaking of which, I should be getting back to the palace. I believe this marks an end to my role as guide. I was intending to accompany Wuklamat back to Tuliolal. But what are your plans? Don't you have other matters to attend to in Alexandria? No, you need to stop by my place first. Kona's been wanting to thank you properly, but with everything going on, he has another chance. Please come back with us or I'll never hear the end of it. Sure? Woo. Good to be home. Thanks for coming along. I just got here too. The Lance Guard said my training would begin right away, so I'll be training in Tuliolal for a while. Oh dear, our vow of reason is out of sorts. Can you blame me, Lamenti? You were supposed to be convalescing in bed. So, you would study the way of the blade, Gululja? Is that not allowed? I would permit your training on one condition. You only practice swordplay in the presence of a grown-up. Yes. It won't be long before you're good enough to train without a minder. You take too much after your sire and grandsire for that. Wait, so if we're back here, does it mean everybody already got their memories back? Not everyone. Just most people. So that was that. My days of meddling in the Alexandrian affairs are over. It all turned out for the best. The former queen really did love her people, and it's wonderful that the love lives on in Sphene. The new king will be a font of hope for Alexandria. There's no better way for a life and legacy to forever endure. Oh. You'll be heading back, won't you, to Alexandria? I won't pretend that I fully understand the workings of the key or the reflections, and I know I couldn't have stopped Calyx without you, nor fulfilled my promise to the endless Sphene. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Be sure to come visit us again in Tuliolal. You'll always be welcome here. It's time I moved on myself. Once I've made the necessary preparations and arrangements, I will embark on an extended journey. Well, I expect my days will be filled with administrative duties, much as they already are. I'm hoping to compile a comprehensive history of Tuliolo. However, the tale of our beautiful and resilient nation should be preserved for the future, with each successive generation adding their own chapter. I think I've learned to be happy for who I am, even when I make mistakes. It's all because of the amazing things I've seen with you. They remind me of tomorrow. I guess you have to go now. Be safe and enjoy your travels. We'll miss you. Send our best to Sveen and the others. Speak with Sveen at Praxis Park. You're here. We're just discussing what is to be done after the coronation ceremony. Our here foretold isolated kingdom must join its peers on the world stage. The fact is, Alexandria is or was a nation of the ninth and will be cause of some consternation. It may smooth injustice if the signs were to provide an explanation for its arrival in the source. Rest assured, Aetherius' leaders are well accustomed to hearing Alphinaud report on fantastical events. I dread to imagine what might have come to pass if you never lent us your aid. I have other news. Those who are participating in the memory restoration have expressed their desire to hold a funerary service. Rather than suppress their grief, they would embrace it. We yet to hammer out the details, but it will be a big ceremony. You'll invite our friends from Tuliolo, won't you? After so distancing themselves from the realities of death, the Alexandrians are to be commended for their courage. 'Tis a tremendously brave thing they're doing. Perhaps our hearts can never capture a memory as perfectly in data and a file. I can't talk today. But what precious recollections we do to keep will guide and sustain us as we fulfill the promise of tomorrow. Yeah. Your Majesty, Oblivion stands ready to pitch in as needed. Oh, what of the investigation, Shale? I hope you left some time in your schedule for me. Do you recall the first tour of the city after I woke? It was so strange and frightening, but I've only gone more at home here ever since. Now that I feel a part of this new Alexandria as a large part thanks to your patient guidance. And so, here I will remain. Should you ever have needed my aid with anything, please don't hesitate to ask. Some of you will stay here a while as it happens. We made several interesting breakthroughs. We have no shortage of mysteries in which we would delve. Then be welcome as honored guests for as long as you like. You are and always will be my cherished comrades. We did it! We beat Dawn Trail! Again! Huh? He's alive? Hey, that was me.
This is absurd. I have neither heart nor lungs.
Homie, you were afraid. Get over it.
I was overconfident. Prudent course would have been to wait until I'd calculated an insurmountable advantage. A rash decision. One perhaps influenced by the others and their developments.
The others?
But no matter. Learn from the setback, and next time... Next time? How much time and effort did I pour into this master plan?
A lot.
I had it. I had it. At long last, I was to open a new path. Those imbeciles and their damnable heroics.
No, no, please, let me out! Let me out of the simulation. Don't do it.
A stench of failure already, have you? Such a keen sense of smell. Yes, I will give my report, as is protocol.
No, no, no.
Be sure our winter peers are apprised of the details.
I'm pissed. If none shall know eternity, what waits for those who hold the key? We're free in memoriam. We did it. We're done. I'm sure there's lots more to do, but it's been a, I still have some other, I want to get dinner and stuff, and there's no one watching right now, so we're going to pull the old-fashioned Irish goodbye. See you guys later tonight. We'll probably raid.